Hello my friends, 3KO Games here, checking in with you today because the Harvest Summon, the Harvest Festival is here. Here come the valiant vegetables, everybody. We've been building up for this for quite a while. Let's talk about it for a little bit. First of all, we see that yes, they are super expensive to pull. There are no coins. It's 450 gems for one pull, 3,900 for a 10 pull, 10,800 gems for 30 pull, which is actually a pretty good deal in comparison, but it's still just a lot of gems. I guess the consolation here is one, the heroes that are offered are excellent. These two new featured heroes are incredible. Of course, you have a 0.2% chance of landing either one of them. But then there's a 2.3% chance of landing another legendary hero. No classic heroes. Everybody here is in the last 2 years. So you might still have a semi-dud, but there's a good chance to have somebody really good. And then we get bonus draws. You're going to get at least one bonus draw. So you think you're doing a 10 pull, you're really doing a 20 pull. It's automatic that you get one bonus draw for each. There's a chance that you keep doing more bonus draws, as you can see from the percentages here on the screen. So I don't know that I can afford a 30 pull, but I can try a 10 pull, and so that's going to be a 20 pull at least, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So yeah, let's try that, and let's also look at these valiant vegetables. First, we got Bartholomew, the red pepper. 1617. Oh, there we go. 1234. Still the highest in the game. Barbarian, red 5-star. The valiant vegetable family gets a bonus for 2 to 3 heroes. Oh, wow. So not for just one. Wow. So you have to land both of them at 0.2% chance. SG, come on, that's stupid. Anyway, for 2 to 3 heroes, fiends and mega fiends summoned by this character get additional attack and health. Okay, somebody's out there is going to land both of them. It's going to happen. Congratulations to you. But that's pretty crazy. Okay, passives. Immune to status ailments that prevent the use of special skills. They also gain 450 boosted health and 5% mana each time they resist. That is super handy. But this passive, the Seedling Summoner, is just a game changer, and it's a passive. You just get it. Summons a seedling fiend every turn to a random enemy. That fiend evolves into a sprout fiend after 2 turns, and then after another 2 turns, evolves into a blooming mega fiend with up to 250% attack and 60% health. That's huge. Every turn, you're just giving the enemies this just by existing. So if you go up against these guys, my gosh, you need a healer at the ready at all times, because it's just going to happen constantly. Or remember those heroes that have a fiend resist ether talent? We've always been talking about like, oh, that's fine. It's kind of a crappy ether talent. Actually, that's going to be a really good ether talent against these heroes. So anyway, we haven't even gotten into what the stats really are and what the special skill is. Let's do that. So 1234 team power, I said that. 1293 attack, 1258 defense, and 2173 on health. Pretty huge stats. Capiscum Charge is average speed special skill. Deals 300% damage to the target and nearby enemies. An additional 15% damage for each fiend or mega fiend owned by the enemies. Up to 450% damage in total. So they're automatically going to have most likely going to have a couple, because you're just giving them out every turn. Harvests buffs from the target and nearby enemies. This is a new mechanic. Safely removes 2 buffs, positive stacks, or growth effects from the target. This includes undispellable buffs and dance effects. Wow. They receive 7% boosted health for each effect removed. Growth effects are removed first. Other effects, the latest is removed first. So huge hit, even bigger hit because of the fiends. Harvest these buffs from 3, and then caster and nearby allies counterattack with 110% of the damage received for 4 turns. That's big. Bartholomew, congratulations with that 0.2% chance if you land him. We also have Elsbeth. Same team power. Paladin here. If you double limit break, you get Knight's Endurance. 15% chance to drop any received damage to 1. Oh, I didn't do the Ether talent for Bartholomew. Rage. Okay. Back to Elsbeth. Passives are the same. That seedling fiend thing. Crazy. Also, huge stats here for Elsbeth. A little bit more HP here for Elsbeth. She is at fast speed, guarding the garden. 600% damage to the target. If the target has a fiend or a mega fiend, it deals 500% damage to a random different enemy. And she's giving out fiends every turn, so like, just be smart, and somebody's going to have a fiend unless they just healed. But if they just healed, wait 1 turn, and then somebody will have a fiend. And then hit. So at fast speed, you are hitting 2 for huge damage. And then summons a seedling fiend to each hit enemy. So if it hits a second target that did not have a fiend, they're going to get it. Caster and nearby allies get 44% defense up and a further 10% increase every time they are hit during 3 turns, up to 94% defense up. That's huge. Okay, additional info is just about the seedling fiend, but that's the same thing that's over here. All right, man, the vegetables are going to kill everybody. These are poisonous vegetables, everybody. Pretty random, pretty awesome. And like I said, like all these incredible heroes, yes, there are probably some duds in here as well, but I've got some gems I saved up. I'm gonna try at least a 10 pull here and see how this bonus mechanic works out for me if I get lucky with any heroes. Did some superstitions. There's a 3-star troop. All right, let's give it a shot. 10 pull. Here we go. We'll watch up on top to see the bonus thing. Harvest bonus draw +1. Okay. Sally. Each time it does a little. Wow, we're getting some really great heroes though. I'm having fun watching this wheel go around. Okay, like 1 bonus draw each turn. Not so bad. One of these turns must give me more bonus draws, I think. What did you think? Come on. Nope. Just one? Okay. Man, I'm getting lots of different 3 stars. I guess that's something. Okay, here are the bonus draws. Oh, Snorri. I didn't get him yet. Oh, other than that, these aren't so good. I think this is 9. And that's 10. Boy, that was just trash. Well, anyway, no luck, just a 10 pull. I guess I get to get a little bonus chest, which is not very good either. My thoughts on the heroes, pretty incredible. Best of luck if you're trying some summons. And many congratulations if you're able to land one of these, or anybody else. No luck for me, though, this time. Thanks for watching the video, my friends. I'll see you next time.